Hello, Potato. So, if you're just joining this for some reason, let's go over a little explanation of what these videos are. The intent was that they would just be little short videos I would do each day to keep us through the shelter-in-place quarantine period. And now, almost 50 episodes later, they have kind of grown. Actually, they weren't very short to begin with, were they? They tend to be more around the 20-minute range. And we've gone down to me going through a bunch of old boxes that were in my closet. And you, for some reason, having just tuned in now, are nearly the last one of the... Well, you're in the middle of the last bin. So, now that you're up to speed, let's get on with what goodies are in here. This bin in particular so far has been pretty junky. There were some Ghostbusters toys that was nice. But a lot of kids' meal stuff. And, we have a cache of like a bunch of the same thing here. Let's try to grab them all. What is that? Oh, we'll get to that. Oh, I know what that is. That's garbage. Or it will be. Alright. With all these. We have another big bunch of yo-yos. Yep, a bunch of yo-yos. Now, clearly, a lot of these must have been promotional things. Chevy trucks was something I got at the fair during the same period that they were, the yo-yos were big again for that, like, 5 minutes. And the Pokemon ones, I'm 99% sure, especially given that I have more than one of them, that these were KB giveaways. These ones look like they probably glow in the dark, so that's kind of cool. We have a burger. I would guess a Burger King toy or something, but there's no... Usually Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's and, basically all kids' meal toys have on the bottom who they're from. In a copyright of some sort. And so I don't know why I have this burger yo-yo. Alien yo-yo almost certainly is something that I just purchased or was given because, I like aliens. Yomega Firestorm Wing. Probably another demo yo-yo, or maybe we were giving these away at one point at KB. It's one of the lower end Yomega yo-yos, or at least it was at the time. It didn't have the little springs in it like the X-Brain had, which is what made it the cool one. GMC, I'm guessing probably from the same year as that Chevy Trucks one. They used to have at the state fair, when we had state fairs, every year, like Ford and Chevy and all of them would be out there, and that doesn't happen so much anymore. I think Ford usually shows up for like a weekend, and like there's one Chevy Trucks booth, and or like Chevy booth in general, and that's it. All the other ones have ceased to appear. I mean, Toyota's there sometimes. And this one is actually made out of foam, like fake Nerf. I can't imagine this works too well. Let's find out. Well, it probably would probably work better if I had enough space to do it in. I mean, it's not the lightest yo-yo in our assortment here. It just doesn't feel like it would work super well. Alright, so there it is, a bunch of yo-yos. Off to the side with those. Got a Beanie Baby, an actual full-size Beanie Baby this time. Which is weird, because I didn't think there was any. Of course, I said the same thing last time when we found Quacks. But I didn't think any of these guys were in here. This is Goatee. Goatee the Goat, I guess, because he's got a little goatee there. Got... I think these go with this. I think this is this one of those magnet things? Because once again, I've picked the wrong position to put the camera in. Until I find something else. I think it's the Erodium PU-36 Explosive Space Disintegrator. Not to be confused with the Space Modulator. And then like that. Hey, there we go. So it's a ballpoint pen with Marvin the Martian on it. That also, I guess we should face it. So he's facing the camera. There he is, waiting for the kaboom. Where's the kaboom? Put you back there. And oh, more of these things. Another one. If we could do them all at once, that would be great. But no, looks like just those two in there for the moment. We've got more of those Space Jam toys. We had, I think, Daffy last time. And I guess the idea was that you would... They would fit together a certain way. And then you could roll them. And they would animate. Except for Bugs roll... No, Bugs just doesn't want to work. I think Bugs is jammed. Oh well, there's your chance. View the Space Jam. Got a squishy eyeball. I was thinking first maybe this was a Mad Balls, but it says it's by Gans, which I'm just amazed that sticker's still on there. So probably not a Mad Balls. Got a joke squirty camera. That's garbage. Got an alien in slime, because again, I was into aliens. Although the slime appears to have turned into gel. But hey, it's been sealed all these years. Why open it now? Oh, another one of those VHS cassette Happy Meal toys. At least this one's for like a good movie, Mary Poppins. Oh, Black Cauldron's a good movie. But it's not like it's for a direct-to-video sequel, like two of them are. Got a little toy personnel carrier. Don't know what that's from. Yep, don't know. We have the other half of Taz Flash's costume. I think I have, here it is. So we have the Daffy from that series, and we have the clothing for Taz from that series, but we don't have the costume. I think Daffy was Batman. Probably Duckman or Bat Duck or something. Yep, so Taz went inside of that. And, yep, became Taz Flash. But of course, he has a little tornado on him instead of a lightning bolt, which, is more fitting for Taz. Hopefully, we will find the figure for that and the clothes for the Daffy Duck in here. Got another Taz. This is not the Taz that goes in that costume, unfortunately. I think these were like a line of action figures. And they don't stand up for beans. And I think this went with him. I think it was like Bugs Bunny giving Taz some sort of a checkup. It turned his tongue green. Unfortunately, Buzzer seems to have gotten some highlighter or something on him. So I'll have to see, maybe we can clean that off. But if it's really like highlighter, it's probably never coming off. That or maybe one of these slimes leaked on him or something. Yep, we got Bugs and we got Taz. And there's probably more little bits inside of here that go with them. Got a Barney giveaway flashlight. I want to say these were like with a team up with Sbarro's. Or like if your kid got a Sbarro's kids meal, they can come and get one of these. There's like a coupon for these cheapy little Barney flashlights. Yep, they actually worked, I think, fairly decent. Got a Dot Warner pen, which probably doesn't work, and I don't know why I'd have a Dot Warner one in particular. Some more Kinder capsules. Empty, of course. Got more Kinder capsules. We've got a bunch of, looks like, movie tickets. Don't know what that's from. What movies have I gone to see? Lethal Weapon 4. Okay, I didn't say they're all good movies. Sixth Sense. The X-Files. Yes, I did see that. I saw that 2 or 3 times in theater, actually. Oh, those little Cal Expo computer shows from 1999. I mentioned those before in one of these earlier videos. Shrek. So these are all like 20-something-year-old movie tickets. Hannibal. Computer Show again. State Fair. State Fair photos. Bunch of State Fair tickets too. The Star Trek convention. Yep, I've only been to one of those, and it was that one. And I went with the person who is now my wife. It was one of the first things we went and did together. Leonard Nimoy was there. It was interesting. He had like this blooper reel from Star Trek 4. Next we have... This is like one of those best friends necklaces. And I have both parts of it. And it's still on the wrapper. So that's pretty sad, isn't it? Got a pair of chattery teeth. And no key to wind it up with, and it probably doesn't work anyways. Got a very surprised looking bendy alien. How surprised he is. Almost as surprised as the camera is trying to focus on him. Probably afraid he's going to be autopsied. Which actually I do have in the closet. Wasn't one of the bins, which is why it's not been in one of these videos. I do have like a rubber alien, autopsy alien with like removable bits. Another one of those. Got some old toy cars. These are not Hot Wheels, I don't think. They feel too cheap. This one is by Playall. And this one just says it's made in China. Oh, okay, this is something cool. Oh, cool being a relative term, I suppose. A Pocket Pikachu. So, back in the days of the Tamagotchi version 1, I know we're like on version 6 now, Nintendo, capitalizing on the popularity of Pokemon, came out with a Pocket Pikachu. Basically, a Tamagotchi, but it was also a pedometer. So the more you walked, he like charged up, or you could just sit there and go. Which is what most people did. And there were two of these. I think this is the original one. There was one that was just like black and white. Well, you know, liquid crystal display. And then there was a color one that came out later. And I think this is the original one. I know the second one, you could actually, using the infrared, I think on the Game Boy Color? I think it was the Color. Maybe it was the Advance, but I think it was the Color. You could use the infrared thing on it to link to your Pocket Pikachu. And again, I think it was the Color one, so I don't think it was this one. And it would unlock items in more like Pokemon, whatever the first Pokemon Color game was. Yep, but that's cute. Maybe keep this one out, try to put some batteries in it, and see if we can get him to come on. Alright, we've got a bunch of plastic Pokemon in here. I don't know if these are from those lollipops or not. They seem kind of big, especially Mewtwo there. Oh, you're not a Pokemon. You're definitely not a Pokemon. Want to get all the Pokemon out. Guess it's all of those ones. Well, these are Pokemon, but here's a Blastoise. I saw another one in here, but it has fallen out of reach for the moment. So let's do these two instead also, because they're Pokemon. We have a Jigglypuff and a Bulbasaur, and the Bulbasaur is actually a pencil sharpener. I'm guessing these go with that stapler from the other day, and I don't know how to get it open. And then Jigglypuff is a tape dispenser, which, yes, still has the original tape in it. Not that you could ever refill that tape, I'm sure. Yep. So it must have been part of some little Pokemon-themed office set that I either purchased or was given. I mean, they're cute little figurines. They probably look good on a shelf. You guys can go off this way. I think we're back in the Happy Meal toy realm here. I believe this is from the Lost Kingdom. Oh, it still works. The Lost Kingdom of Atlantis. I think it's like Kida's necklace. Or it's the thing that everybody's after or something. I don't remember. But honestly, for a kids' meal toy, that's not awful. It's got, you know, cord and it lights up, and obviously you have a fairly small neck to wear this as a necklace. But it's actually, for a kids' meal toy, that's a cute little piece. Speaking of kids' meal toys, and it's missing parts, but yep, Super Mario Brothers 3 Happy Meal toy. Plural, because I have 2 of them. I think I had the whole set of these at one point, so I wonder if they're still in here. I don't know, I guess we'll find out, won't we? But they actually, so originally, they had a little like tube and I think a bulb on it, and you squeezed air into them and they would hop. They would hop around. I want to say these were like some of the cooler ones. There was like a pop-up Mario, which I don't think was very good. I think Luigi was maybe a pullback toy. I don't remember. Alright, next we have some more keychains. The truth is out there. It's supposed to light up, but unfortunately it doesn't. And I had a second one apparently, but it's missing. It's presumably broken. Or maybe we'll just find the rest of it. I don't know. But there's the one that we do have. The truth is out there. They probably were both X-Files. Another one of those Mario Party Happy Meal toys. I think it was out of focus last time though, so let's look at it in focus this time. And that's all you wrote, because oh, there it goes. Say, because it's stuck. Apparently you only get one play, then you have to like knock it over. I guess to keep people from cheating? I don't know. Got a cheap plastic toy car, which will probably go in the trash. Got 3D glasses, and I think from the logo on the back, I think these are from the game Starship Titanic, which was a Douglas Adams point-and-click adventure, which I believe had the voice of John Cleese in it. I think maybe Eric Idle as well. I think Eric Idle actually wrote the novelization of it. Maybe it was Terry, I don't know. I have somewhere an autographed copy of the book. Not by Douglas Adams, because Douglas Adams didn't write it. But I think it was Eric Idle. Let me find out. Let me go look that up. It was Terry Jones. Starship Titanic, the novel of the game, was written by Terry Jones. May he rest in peace. Now I'm sad. The Terry Jones is generally the Python that I can always visually see, but I can never remember his name. And that he's passed is very sad. Got a little parachuting alien like Poopa Troopa thing, you know, you throw it up in the air and the chute's supposed to open and it flutters into the neighbor's backyard and you never get it back. I've got another one of those Pokemon Kids Meal toys. The ones that do not like working on... Yeah, they just don't like working on this. Got half of a Ghostbusters toy. There's supposed to be a piece that goes on top of him. Ooh, he's still squishy. He hasn't hardened up like the purple guy did. He sprays water. But there's supposed to be a piece that goes on top of him, which hopefully it's in here and hopefully it's in as good a shape. Got a Pokeball on a stick that says Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm wondering if maybe this is like the stick to one of those lollipops. And I just kept it because it was, as far as this lollipop stick goes, I mean, it is a neat one. I think honestly somewhere around here, I think I have. No, it can't have been, because those ones had a big plastic container for the handle where the toy was held. See, I don't know what this is from, but it does look like a lollipop stick, doesn't it? Maybe it was. All right. Got a bunch of metal hooks. But you know what? Those are good to keep around, and so I'm going to. Because you can use them for hanging things with, and that's nice. They probably came from KB Toys clip strips, which is... So we would get our batteries on these big, long strips, and you'd hang them on the wing panels at the end of the aisles with those hooks. This looks like it came off of something else. Some sort of a roll cage or something for an item. So we'll put that aside. Hopefully that item's in here. So I feel like we need to like wrap this up. I think we've gone a while here and we haven't found anything particularly good. Oh, that yo-yo must have come with this. And this is going in the trash. There's no way that's gonna, yeah. That flies like a rock. I'd like to find, you know, a good thing. I'd like to find a little plastic ninja figurine that in my extremeness, I put blood on the blades of. I used to collect those little like Army Men style figures that weren't Army Men. I know I had alien ones and like some fantasy ones. Oh, here's another one of those cereal Pez dispensers. This time, it's the Cocoa Puffs one. Wonder how many of those I have. Oh, here's another one of those little kind of figurines. But I guess he's like a little centurion or something? I don't know. Could be a space guy. We have a Windows key. Just randomly, a Windows key. Got some buttons. Help Smokey prevent wildfire. And KB Toys gift cards, the perfect gift. Unless, of course, you bought them right before they went into bankruptcy and they became useless to you. Also, from Smokey the Bear, looks like, we have a Frisbee, or a flying disc, because, of course, Frisbee is a brand name. At least we know exactly when it came from, the year 2000. So it's a 20-year-old flying disc. I really do want to find a good thing in here to finish this off with. A little boombox radio. At least it's not broken and all the bits are there. I also kind of want to finish this video off, finish this bin off tomorrow. Maybe do something else for Saturday. I got plans for Sunday though. And more of those things. I guess at some point in the late 90s I had access to a bunch of Kinder eggs. A big rubber ant. Yep. That doesn't spark joy. Oh, here we go. I think... Oh, here's another one of these little... There's a fantasy one, looks like. In case you thought I lost my marbles, here we go. Just found them. But I think this might be... Our adventure we have just... No, this isn't it. This is a lanyard with nothing on it. No reason for being. Maybe I'll stick something else on it. I hope this isn't the best thing in the box, because it would be a shame to not have something good for tomorrow. Oh, he broke. It's the alien from Mars Attacks. The Martian from Mars Attacks. And if you can get him to balance, we'll pan the camera up. Yep. So when the Tim Burton Mars Attacks movie came out, they released a bunch of toys for it. And unfortunately his little cape has broken free here. It's supposed to be connected to that little bit of plastic there. And that could probably be glued back into place if he was going to stay out. He probably won't. He'll go away. And when I do decide to keep him out, when I have room for him maybe, or when just strike when he sparks more joy. He doesn't spark enough. He sparks enough joy to survive, but maybe not enough to stay out. Let's see if he still works. Nope. He said a few little Martian phrases from the movie. But yeah, he doesn't work anymore. Oh well. But that's, I think we're going to finish on that. I had a flying saucer from the movie too. I seem to remember him standing up better than this. His legs are really, this is really, I mean the cape is rubbery, which is nice. And it's a nice sculpt on the head and stuff. I should stop holding things close to the camera. I should just get in the habit of zooming in, shouldn't I? It's a nice sculpt on him and everything, but the body is just a super cheap, undetailed plastic. It's like they put all the work into the head and then like just phoned in the rest of it. I mean, this body feels like something that I wouldn't be surprised to find on like a flea market knockoff toy. It looks, the body's really cheap, but the head's really nice. I know the head's why I bought it, because the head's got a nice head on it. It's got a really nice face on it. But yeah, the rest of it's just kind of crappy in retrospect. Which is probably why part of why this is snapped. And of course I didn't store it super well, which is also part of why it snapped, I'm sure. But yeah, I think that's where we'll end today on The Martian. And unfortunately, I have a bad feeling that that's probably the best thing. Oh, he has a gun. Can we get him to hold the gun? Hey! I am pretty sure that's his gun. I mean, what else? What else would that possibly go to? It's the same cheap plastic. So I don't know what else that would go to if not him. But, yep. I think that's where we're going to finish for today. Oh, one more little thing. Another one of these guys. Yep. I think that's all of them now. I think there were a total of 3. I think it was like a mom and 2 babies. Yep, that's where we'll call it a day. Tomorrow we'll come back and hopefully finish this bin and be done with the bins forever. So, please remember to wash your hands properly, practice your safe social distancing, wear your mask out in public, and stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next video.